Sometimes the working is the most interesting stuff, you know?
I definitely concur with the kind of neglect of aspects of Aristotle's thought. I mean, especially really with regard to something like Aristotle's ethics. You know, Aristotle's book, The Nicomachean Ethics, is, I would say, you know, even after over 2,000 years, the most useful book of philosophy for anyone to read. I would say, you know, go on and get yourself a copy. They're great. There are some excellent translations. And the most recent Penguin one is an excellent translation. And Aristotle's ethics is, I think, one of its real strengths is that it's incredibly realistic. So he's very, very concerned with virtues. But as opposed to, say, someone like certain Stoic thinkers and also the Cynics, Aristotle denies that virtue is sufficient for a good or flourishing life. He's very he's very good at getting down to brass tacks. You know, kind of at one point during the Nicomachean Ethics, he basically says, you know, like, there is no philosophy that's going to make you happy on the rack. You know, you always need certain, like, minimal levels of your physical needs fulfilled in order to just, like, calm down the bestial part of you that recognizes that you need to eat and breathe and sleep in order to live. And I think that, you know, and again, Aristotle has a number of incredibly, I think, still incredibly insightful ethical insights that sometimes sound obvious when you say them out loud. But we're talking before we started filming about the idea that actually sometimes very, very obvious things bear repeating because we just forget them very, very easily. I mean, you know, this is, again, a point that Tolstoy made where he talked about that idea of loving your neighbor as yourself. And Tolstoy basically says, yeah, like, that sounds trite, but have we ever